really contemplated on whether or not I was going to do a birthday post this year, but I was like, you know what? It's my 8th year. This is my 8th year, and we're also in the year of the 8, if you guys know anything about numerology and astrology. But that is beside the point. So I wanted to talk about one of the revelations, the things that have came full circle for me. And anytime that I get a message, I feel like it's a message for the collective as well. Anytime I get a message for the collective, I feel like it's a message for me as well, as we are connected. Hence the 8, the infinity symbol, right? So one of the biggest things that I really had to reflect on is social acceptance, self-acceptance, the spirit of rejection, the orphan spirit. And you guys have heard me talk about this probably some time before. And this is one of the biggest things and one of the biggest lessons that I feel like I have been ongoingly learning, if ongoingly is really a word. I've been spiritually wrestling with the breaking free of the lust, if you will, of being accepted, socially included, and being externally validated by my peers and strangers alike. Now, it's been a tiring journey since I can remember, probably since kindergarten. I've struggled with this. And I've always, I guess, had this feeling like I was an outsider, even if I was included in, spaces and things and groups and things like that. No, I never was a popular girl, but thankfully I was able to connect with all walks of life. We all go through seasons or a period or experience or an episode of rejection. It just happens, or so-called rejection. And at my grown ass age, the last thing a grown woman should be worried about is being a part of some crew or some clique, being accepted or socially accepted. Like, that should go out the window, and that's what I feel like grown adults really do deal with, that, like being accepted and being part of something and everything, and being seen and being noticed and just wanting to be a part of something. You know what I mean? Like, at our grown ass ages, that's high school, that's junior high. You know what I mean? So I had to really deal with that spirit, because in essence, I feel like the ability to find beauty in being loved and appreciated, genuinely felt by, in the capacity by the right people, essentially experiencing quality connections. Like, we genuinely, I feel like deep down, whether we want to admit it or not, we really do genuinely want to be felt and on a deep level by the right people, not just anything and everyone. And maybe some people do want to just be loved and seen, or quote unquote love, because the fake love in mass quantity from people that, let's say, from people that are barely love themselves beyond an image or beyond status or beyond a false sense of praise. Some people are okay with that. Me, I'm not one of those people. Like, I'm a mermaid. And what I mean by a mermaid, not in the superficial aspect of it. I mean, that's part of it, the siren-esque energy, but the depth, the oceanic depth of a person and the love. I think of myself as a Queen of Cups. I meant to say the Queen of Cups in tarot. If y'all know who the Queen of Cups is in tarot, y'all know what I'm talking about. But that is beside the point. The deeper point of what I was getting at, that the whole siren energy and mermaid energy that, like I was saying, I resonate with, the desire for the deep connection and to be felt on a deep level, I feel, is what people really seek after. At least I could say, personally. And I feel that that desire to be seen and to be noticed is really coming from a deeper place. You want to be accepted, but you have to learn to accept yourself. And I feel like with social media and people being thirsty to be famous, to be seen, to be noticed, and doing everything and anything to be seen and noticed, really comes from a deep-seated wound, I feel like, of lack of self-acceptance. And spirit will never let that leave me. I have to work through that. And I feel like we all need to work on that. So this is a matter of perspective, of course. One that centers me back to gratitude is always considering the quality over quantity of a thing, whether it's the group, whether it's being included or not being included. We've all been there. And spirit will always bring this back to me, and maybe for you as well, until you get it, till I get it, till we get it, that you're going to experience those rejections. You're going to experience the moments where you don't feel good enough or you feel included. And so you feel you're good enough. And so you create your own table. Fuck sitting at everybody else's table. That's one thing that is beautiful, is that you set your own tone, you set your own lane. And I know what what it feels like to not be included sometimes, and you want to be in the end and all of that. But at what cost? Okay. At what cost? And my thing is always about being true to myself. And no matter what that looks like, even if it doesn't resonate with everyone else or the world, and I'm okay with that. So to those that genuinely fuck with me and see me, I appreciate you. And to those, for the rest of you, and pull a Drake on y'all, for the rest of you, okay? To those who are so pressed on status, pressed on an image, and too proud to admit that you see me, I appreciate you. So shout out to my fellow Taurians, my Taurus bulls out there. Happy belated birthday. Happy early birthday. And to my trailblazers, you may not be popping right now, but trust me, people see you. You're meant to set your own tone, your own table, your own vibe. Be that. Because sometimes it takes for other people to clap, for someone else to feel okay to clap for you, which is corny, which is lame. But people are followers nowadays. But nonetheless, you still popping. You're not of this world. You might be in it, but you ain't of this world. You're out of this world. You're in a league of your own. Cheers to 30 fine. Okay? Cheers to 30 fine. We don't look it over here. But cheers. Shout out to my fellow mermaids. Let's take a shot on your girl. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to any other May 4th babies. May the force be with you. Yes. Much love as always. Peace.